Hello, this is James P. Lou-Vee-Air, Dr. Hands-On Science, and this video is about how to make a propeller using a file folder if you're making your own homemade Lou-Vee-AirCar. The homemade, or what I call scratch-built aircars, were first described for the wide public in the Science Teacher magazine in February 1988, and that's become the most pirated article ever published by the NSTA, National Science Teachers Association. At least that was true in 1997, about 10 years after the article came out. I'm trying to show you here that a good propeller is just as thick in the middle as it is on the ends. That's because of the nature of the cardstock material. The plastic propellers that I use in my kits are very thin in the middle, and they flare out and curve toward the ends, and that's a very beautiful design. Lots of pretty curves, but we can't do that with cardstock or file folders. Thin cardboard, in other words. Okay, here's the AirCar propeller, and if you go to Lou-Vee-AiCar.blogspot.com, you find more about this. But right now, I'm going to show you that you don't want to have a crease here, like shown in the article. You want to have a curve. And if you're using the blue edition for the 8th grade science book from Holt Reinhardt Winston, they have a beautiful picture of my AirCar, but it has that same doggone creased propeller, and I don't like those because I don't think they're very elegant, and I think they're also somewhat prone to be crude. So let's see if we can press this over the edge of a table here and take a look. All right, do you see the curve? Do you see the curve? If you look at this propeller, you see that there's not one straight line here. It's a curved surface. And the British call it propeller an air screw, because that's what it has to do. It has to screw through the air, and you don't screw with a bent nail, do you? Okay, so this is the propeller made out of cardstock. You can get the plans for this propeller from Lou-Vee-Air, Lou-Vee-AiCar, the Lou-Vee-Air blogspot.com site. And I'm going to go right now and post that before I go to bed tonight. Anyway, this is a propeller. This will help your car go pretty far. If you make it much longer than this, when the propeller turns, it'll hit the ground, and that won't do you any good, will it? If you make it any skinnier than this, it'll be very floppy and sloppy. And if you make it skinny in the middle to make it pretty and round on the edges, that's nice, but it'll begin to flop because you see in the middle it's not very stiff. So those are some things you have to think about. And I'll give you the dimensions and so forth as soon as I can, but go to my blog spot and see what it says there.